Okay. Should be perfect. Right there, family. Right there. Start on Facebook. There you go. And we got Michael Jordan in the back hanging out with us and everything. Look at that.
You can't see his face. Look, you just see his lips.
They're gonna be like, ain't that Michael B. Jordan in the background?
Man,
Let's see anybody coming up on here. You check YouTube, I'll do Facebook. We back in business now, y'all. We back in business. Let me turn down the volume.
pump up the
Angie
radio.
Rivera, peace and many blessings. How are you, Angie? You doing well? Are you doing well? All right, family.
Peace and blessing. Face, Facebook and YouTube family.
Courtney Deanna,
Make
blessings.
sure you subscribe, and you could click on the descriptions below if you're not a friend, if you're not following us on our social media. Our social media, our social media sites are down in the descriptions. Okay.
Nepus is on. Courtney Deanna, Parker Hilson. Peace and many blessings, family. I know all is well. Welcome to Spiritually Seeing News. I am Wunam, aka Nikki Love, your African Indigenous Traditional Healer,
And I am
the
brother
one and
Dinker,
only brother
brother
in
Dinker,
Dinkra.
brother Dinkra,
All right, y'all.
your traditional healer.
It's Friday night. Y'all better not even act like y'all lazy to come up on here and hang out with us tonight. The other night we came on a little bit late. It was about 11:30, but look here, none of that tonight. It's Friday night. You gotta hang out. Y'all remember that song? It's Friday night, just got paid. You remember that song, right? Anyway, y'all, some of y'all didn't get paid though. Anyway, it's Friday night, and we're gonna be talking about a couple of things. Actually, what I want to talk about tonight with you all is the importance of cleansing both of your homes. The importance of cleansing both of your homes, okay? Um, it's a new year, and this has nothing to do with a New Year resolution, okay? Nothing to do with a New Year's resolution. It has everything to do with cleansing both of your homes. And I'll get into the deep meaning of what I mean when I say both of your homes. And most of you probably already know what I'm talking about. You understand? I probably sound like a goddamn preacher, y'all, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? The first African traditional healers were the first preachers. Let's not get it confused, okay? Peace and many blessings, Maya Christie. Hey, Mocha Brown. Hey, I know all is well with you, family. Amate. Okay, he
Peace
said
and
we looking sharp, y'all, with the black light Amate. Y'all like that style, right? Black, 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 right? We look good, right? Let me stop, y'all. Anyway, we actually didn't even know we were wearing this today. We went out earlier to get our tickets for Bad Boys. Bad Boys, what you gonna do? Because you know we gotta support. You know we gotta support Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Come on, man. Y'all know they are old school. They took all these years to come out with, Bad Boys 3. You better have your behinds there to support our brothers, okay?
mhm,
So we went and got our tickets for tomorrow night. And it was all sold out, y'all. We had to get at 11:40
for tomorrow.
for tomorrow. I'm not in the morning, in the evening. So
Yeah.
we will be going to the movies at 11:40. And you know what? I'm not surprised because in New York we used to always hit the late night movies, y'all. We would act a new fool and 42nd Street. We used to get in trouble doing all kind of crazy stuff kids didn't have no business doing, you know what I mean? But we would always hit the movies late. In New York, we was jumping on the train at 11 o'clock to go to 42nd Street, 34th Street to hang out to go to the movie. So, but I'm
Yeah.
old now, you know what I mean? Peace.
Yeah.
YouTube.
YouTube. Ruben Sinclair says, "Wow, that's wild because I just deep cleaned my downstairs early today. 100.
All right, Rupert. So you know what I'm talking about when I say cleansing your homes. Not just one, but your homes, okay? And again, we're going to get into it. We're trying to wait for for a few more people to come on. We want to say blessings to Tome. We want to say blessings to Antoinette. Thank you for joining tonight. And the topic on Spiritual Speaking News is cleansing both of your homes. I want to also let you all know breaking news, okay? The CDC is going to be hitting three major airports in um, uh, United States. There's a virus by the name of the coral virus. What is it? What did I say it was?
I don't know.
Wait a minute, y'all. Let me get it.
She was reading it,
It's,
telling me about it, but
it's the
I was looking up some
coronavirus
other
that is
stuff.
supposed to actually be very dangerous. It causes pneumonia, causes a lot of respiratory, and it's supposed to be deadly. They're saying this virus is coming from China. Okay, China. Okay, so with saying that the CDC is supposed to be going to three major airports, what I'm saying spiritually, Atlanta is going to be one of them because it's one of the biggest airports in the United States of America. You got California and New York. I think that's what they're talking about because most of your Chinese are coming through. So with saying that, do pay attention to that. Spiritually seeing is something funny about that to me. It seems like there's an attack on China. You know what I mean? Like, there's getting ready to go, something's getting ready to go down with China. Y'all know we got to spiritually break it down because this is why we call the spiritually seeing news. We're saying that it's slowly building up, ammunition against China. Okay, we'll see. Don't say I didn't tell y'all so, but it's called the coronavirus. I want to make sure. I'm gonna double check that for y'all in a minute. Hey, Latrell, I know all is well. Okay, and do just y'all make sure you stock up on your herbs and you know what I mean. Make sure you keep your appointments and make sure you keep taking care of yourself spiritually too. Okay.
And also, NASA say they found another planet, a super, what they say is super Earth. They say it's 4 times, 4 point, I think they said 4.2, 4.2 times the size of Earth, and they say it's a exoplanet. An exoplanet is a planet that evolves around another star in our solar system or in another solar system. So just think about that. They say another star, so they mean another sun, right?
Mm-hmm. That's
But
right.
they slowly coming out with more information. And like I was saying, I don't know. I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago when China had actually released high definition pictures of what they found on the moon, and they had one shot. When have y'all noticed out there when the United States released a shot from the moon, they always showed the atmosphere in the moon is black, like they're in deep space. Well, China showed a picture where they shot it, and it looks like it looks like the moon almost looks like it was on another, like they were on another planet.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're looking at it, it looks like you can see the sky and the sun coming up in the background. So what they did was, like, when you start trying to look it up, the United States have their own pictures that they took from the China's website and redid them and put them back out. But when you go to China, you can see it looks like they're on another planet, and they said it, and they planted trees on this. They planted trees on the moon. So what does that tell you? You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna plant something that they just want to see if it's gonna die. They planting trees because they want to go back and see what happens to the trees when they come back, to see if those trees can live on that moon.
On the moon, exactly.
So it was just I think a lot of things are gonna start coming out the United States because they don't want China to show them up. So they have to start coming putting out better pictures, and I find it ironic that they put out pictures today of Mars and they were in color this time. You could actually see white sand on Mars and like red sand on Mars. So I think with China and the other planets, the other countries going to the moon and going to other planets, we're gonna start finding out a little bit more truth. Like the American people, we've been we've been blocked from knowing a lot of information, but it's just time for all that information to come out now.
That's right. Hey, Cuz. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Cuz. What's up? Hey, Yvette Banks. Greetings and blessings to you. Tanya, my cousin said, another world. Another world with a question
Hmm.
mark. Yeah, another world. And I think what we need to do, and you, especially people in our communities, you see, that's not to say our people aren't keeping up on the science news, but you need to keep more up on the science news, okay? Because there's a lot that's going on, and it has a lot to do with us. You all got to remember, the ancients said, as above, so below. The Dogon said that we come from star Sirius system, star Sirius system. The Zulus said that we come from Mars. So we as a people need to have more direct contact with anything scientific, anything with the stars, with the moon, with the planets, because from what my great understanding is that many of our people are descendants of these different star systems. I say that I come from the planet Saturn. You might say you come from another planet. I've had dreams about it all my life. And the last dream I had about the planet Saturn was when I was on the rings of Saturn with my kids and my daughters, my grandkids, and we were looking at the Earth looked like it was about 100 feet away from us, and it in pieces of the Earth, of the side of America now, y'all. I remember how vivid that dream was falling down
Okay.
to pieces. Okay.
Um. Uh. Christy Grayson says, she said, I had to switch to YouTube, but yes, I had to hear this one. I've been feeling that energy. I feel like that virus is coming out of the water. Ruben Sinclair on YouTube says, I think the virus is already here. I work at the hospital. In the past several months, the emergency room has been packed.
Well, the coronavirus is almost like a cold virus with a little bit more symptoms, okay? So it's saying that the coronavirus actually can end up being deadly if you don't have the proper care and take care of, what you need to take care. Now, when we talk about viruses cannot be treated with antibiotics, okay? Viruses have to take its course. Well, according to this virus, it's a deadly virus, which if it takes its course, you're going to die, okay? Now, we're saying that Yvette says something about the Chinese taking over over everything. Yvette, and it's interesting, and I want to share this with both YouTube and Facebook because when you look at the ancient ones, if you all remember a couple of shows back, I told you the picture, the mask that they have of, I think it was Tutankhamun, okay, looked like it was Asian. Some of them masks looked like they were Asian. So it might be the time for the Asians to rise again, and we're thinking that all of the actual, Kemetic people were Nubian, which they were, but they were coming from the Khoi tribe. So I'm going to
But
say,
but there is a connection too, like you were about to say, the Khoisan tribe. So I'll let you finish your
right, because the
thought.
Khoisan tribe is the one where all of your Asians are descendants of. So basically, what's happening is not the Chinese, but the Asian descendants from Kemet, okay, which were the original African Khoisans, which everybody says the Nubian ones, okay, were in rule at one time. So what we have here is basically the Chinese are coming back to their descendants who were originally black from the Khoisan tribe. This is where all your Japanese, your Chinese, your Hawaiians, your Philippines, all these Asian peoples are descendants of the Khoisan tribe, which is now rising back up to begin to rule again. But everybody wants to say it's modern day China, but no, you got to remember the Khoisan tribe, the oldest tribe on the planet, is the oldest tribe on the planet.
And yeah, and my point to that was, you got to remember too, the when we did we had a show on here. I think it was a year or two ago, maybe 2 years, maybe a year and a half ago. I can't remember. Where Wunam, she summoned King Tut, and she talked to him, and it was like he didn't really understand the questions we was asking him, right? But one of the things he said that was interesting is when we was talking about, we said, what did y'all call yourself? Did y'all call yourself Egyptians, did y'all say y'all call yourself Kemites, or what did y'all call yourself? He said that they called themselves Nagars. Well, everybody that study the ancient cultures know that there's the Nagars are the serpent beings in ancient Asia. You know what I'm saying? So there's a connection between from Asia and Africa already. We just haven't put it together. But they didn't even call themselves. They didn't call themselves Commissions or Kemites. They call themselves Nagars. The Nagars. The Nagas. I mean. So I just think that was. I think that was. To me, that stuck out the most to me when we did that video.
All right, now, peace and blessings, Candy Rain, Isaiah Joseph. All right, so tonight, family, we want you to, get a pen and a paper because we want you to write this down, okay? We briefly probably touched on it on 2020 when we did the show about the importance of not making New Year's resolution. But to get serious about it, I've been getting a couple of readings because everybody's wanting their New Year's reading. What's happening for me in 2020. They're calling us for their readings. Phone's been off the hook, y'all. So with saying that, what you all have to understand is the importance of the energy of this year. Because remember, 2020, high vibrational number equaling 4, okay, for one. So you're talking about a huge, major transformation in your lives, okay? So along with this huge, major transformation and this high vibrational energy, you got to be in sync with it, okay? You cannot be behind over there in the third dimension. You can't be behind in the fourth dimension. You got to skip your behinds over here to the sixth and the seventh dimension because this is all going to be in sync with where your life is going to be within the next, I would say, 5 to 10 years. So it's very important that you understand we're not dealing with energy from over here. It's very important that you all understand the importance of cleaning both of your homes, okay? Both of your homes. Getting your minds right, okay? I did a reading for the young lady tonight, and actually, I've been doing readings all week. I've been booked with readings, but what's crazy is that I'm noticing a lot of people are still, hanging on to their past. You understand? Well, this happened, and I just can't get over it. You know what I mean? Oh, she did this to me, and he did this to me, and I'm like, really? Really? Come on now, you wasting your time and energy thinking about back then when you can't do nothing about it. We're in a whole new powerful energy.
That's right.
And when I say powerful, he'll tell you today we were out and Bob was shining his light and he was shining his light bright. And I'm just talking to him and asking him to send us the energy rays to activate the DNA, right?
Yeah. And September Virgo, she says, peace and blessings. Still planning to do the cleansing. Got sick December 31st. Lost my voice after seeing Frozen 2. I thought about you, Nikki. You mentioned water is memory, which was also mentioned in the movie Frozen 2. They be like, I'm telling you, I tell you all the time, like, watch these movies that they make for y'all children because they got a lot of messages in the movies that are true. So they put a lot of things that are true and what's going on in cartoons and cartoon movies, and they put them in science fiction movies and stuff like that. So, I mean, if you pay attention to the movies, you'll always be able to go back and do some research, and you'll find out a lot of is truth to the things that they put in these movies.
That's right, Candy Rain. We gotta let it that past stuff go, family. That past will weigh you down. It will weigh you down and keep you vibrating on the lowest vibration that you ever thought you seen in your life.
Fear will keep you from moving forward in life, period.
That's right. And holding on to that energy. You ain't got no business holding on. So tell me this. Give me the magical formula to go back and change everything that I went through. And as a matter of fact, y'all might not even want it because I had to go through those experiences so I could teach y'all, so I could share with y'all, so I can relate to some of y'all. So with saying that, I don't even want the formula. I just refuse to think about it. It's done. I've been there, done that. I had to go through each experience in life to get to where I'm at now, to be the woman that I am this day. And I'm sure you did too, Brother Adinkra. So with saying that, I don't want to hold on to that bullshit. You know what I mean? At all. It's not conducive to where I'm going in life. So I don't want to hold on to it. And you shouldn't either. That's why you need to clean your homes.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of things that we go through, like you said, is just to prepare us and help somebody else that has went through the same things in life. Because everybody's done went through something, you know. So I think you're absolutely right.
Look here, y'all. Let me tell you something. Y'all, right now, tell me somebody on here is still dealing with some past drama, some past thoughts, dealing with things they ain't got no business dealing with. But I'm going to tell you like this. If it's you, let me tell you how to get rid of it. Because if you don't, you will not move forward into the next, dimension and be able to enjoy the blessings that your ancestors and the universe have for you.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, there's about 4 of y'all on here right now that's watching between YouTube and Facebook that are dealing with some issues, thinking about stuff y'all ain't got no business thinking about, holding on to angry, thoughts, things you ain't got to be thinking about. Y'all, this is about for you all right now that's watching. That I don't care if you have mommy and daddy issues. I don't care if you had whatever, even if you've been molested. I don't want to hear that either. Because at the end of the day, 70 or 80 of us been molested. That's men and women. Okay? But you can't hold on to that SHIT either. Because it's not conducive to where you want to go. And whatever you had to go through, it wasn't good for none of us, nobody. But whatever you had to go through it, it's an experience that you went through, an experience that you can share with another person. So let that go too, because you can't change it.
Yeah, and Candy Rain says Monster Inc. That children's movie, and also Coco. Yeah, Coco was a very really really good movie.
Yeah, especially
Um,
for the ancestor part of it.
it because it was talking about dealing with your ancestors and paying homage to the ancestors and reverencing the ancestors. And in this movie, the Coco, we actually did a show about it about 2 years ago, and we talked about it. But in the movie Coco, the as they forgot to reverence the ancestors and put up a shrine to the ancestors and didn't remember the ancestors would fade away in the spirit world. In order for them to go on to be something greater in the spirit world, they had to be remembered in reverence so they could still continue their journey, their spiritual journey, on the other side. So I thought that was a really good movie, you know.
Majestic Ross said, it's me. I'm letting it all go, Nikki. Let me tell you something. You can say that to me, but you got to say it to yourself. And a lot of you all probably like, how? How do I let it go? What do you? Because that's biggest question. Well, how do I let it go? You wake up in the morning, and you could decide whether you want to be happy that day or you want to be sad. But let me tell you how powerful this energy is. It's so powerful that your thoughts are becoming 10 times more powerful than they ever been in the past. So you will be able to create the thoughts that you want to create and watch it manifest within maybe a day or two in your life.
Actually, second, sometimes you got see it's the thing here, like your mind. If you're on your phone a lot and you constantly with it, and you we don't realize the power that we have with our mind. Our mind is so connected to the phone. If we think something, it's gonna pop up on the phone. And what's happening is a lot of people are thinking the phone is reading their thoughts, but in reality, you're manifesting the shit. Excuse my language. You're manifesting what you want to see on that phone is popping up. And I know a lot of y'all on here have done that. So I want y'all to comment if y'all have. Y'all thought about something and it pops up into the phone. They're not reading your thoughts. Y'all manifesting that into the phone and it's coming up.
Yeah, because somebody said, do you think the smartphones are reading our thoughts? Do you think they're reading our thoughts? How about your thoughts are controlling everything in the universe now? Did you ever think about that? How about if you think it, it shall happen? You know, before in the past, it sounds like I'm a preacher, right, y'all? But in the past, it'd be like, okay, I thought of it. You know, like they talk about the law of attraction. I couldn't really get with the concept of law of attraction. Okay, to me, it was like, okay, if that's the case, why everybody a millionaires then? Okay, that's because in the divine records, it's not written for everybody to be millionaires. Okay.
And it's no different from when you think of a person, you think of a person and then all of a sudden they call her. You think of a person and you see him walking down the street. It's no different from that. It's just that you spend so much of your time dealing with technology and looking at the phones and putting your thoughts into this phone that stuff like that starts to manifest in the phone.
That's right, and it's happened right before your eyes. And these are some of your superpowers that you're going to get back because what's
In real
happening
time,
is in
in
real
real
time.
time, yes.
Right. What's happening is the sun, the universe is working with your DNA. Remember we were telling you about the DNA reactivating. So you are gaining more of a connection with the universe, right? So that's why when he just spoke on what happens, you have a direct connection. The energy inside of you has the connection with the energy inside that phone. Okay. See, Majestic Bar. So it happens to you often. So this is something you all need to get seriously, serious about and think about. Think about it. Think about it. We're talking about the age of technology, okay? The age of technology where you are becoming superheroes right before your eyes. your DNA is reactivating, which means as more of your strands of DNA open, the more powerful you will become and more connected you will become with the universe. Look at that. We ain't doing nothing. See, YouTube is coming on by itself. Now, how YouTube come on by itself and we on the cameras? Y'all see that? Look at that. Look at that behind us, y'all.
Somebody they love.
Yeah.
That's somebody loved it. Hold
All
on.
right. Wrong TV. Okay.
Yeah, wrong TV.
Wrong TV. All right. I got to start back sun gazing. Isaiah Joseph, what you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Get back in sun gaze. Man, let me tell y'all something. If I don't get my behind up or if I walk out the door and rise out and I don't greet him, Rod's smacking me in the face with his rays. You hear what I mean? And I'm not playing. I'm not playing. So, really, yeah. You get back to your sun gazing because you actually, everybody that's watching us now, YouTube, Facebook, you actually should spend at least 10 to 15 minutes in the sun because, first of all, we know the sun gives us vitamin D, but second of all, you have to get the downloads that Ra has for you. He has downloads for you, so you have to get out into that sun for a little while. Only a damn 10, 15 minutes a day. Get out and get your medicine. Not just vitamin D, your medicine for your DNA to reactivate. Okay. Yes, my friends. Yvette says, yes, my friends and I could be discussing several topics. And within hours, the stuff would pop up. Also, I went to a family reunion on my dad's side, and all of a sudden, about 50 people came across people. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Came across people I should know. Wow. See?
Are we still doing 30 minutes?
Yeah. Is it over? All
Almost.
right, so we got 2 more minutes to talk. Okay, so while we're waiting, when we say cleanse your homes, family, both of your homes, we're talking about the roof, the house over your head, okay, the roof, and we're talking about this home, okay, because your body is a home. Your body is your temple, okay. This is something that, people talk about all the time. Y'all probably research the topic, but this is something serious that you need to be serious about and really do. Don't procrastinate, don't wait, don't take too long because you don't want to miss out on your blessing, okay? Now, we're saying that, start rearranging your homes, okay? Get rid of old stuff. Clean out. I mean, clean out. If you can't afford to buy new stuff, that's all good, but you can always make it look good if you rearrange and switch around and turn around, okay? Do that, all right? Mop your floors with some bleach and ammonia. Clean your house. If you got carpet, wash your carpets, okay?
If you be around a lot of people, like when you get to like you said, you need to cleanse your roof, cleanse your head and all of that. You need to you need to take a spiritual bath also, you
Well,
know.
we was gonna get into that next.
Okay.
We just talking about the home first, right?
Yeah.
They gotta clean their home.
They gotta clean their home.
What? Don't be looking at me like that. You looking at me like you gotta clean you know what I mean, your castle, okay? Now, the home he's talking about, I'm talking about this home right here. Because this is your home, your temple. This is your home for however long you're gonna decide to keep it in your presence, okay? Cleaning your hair, doing something new with yourself internally. Time to do a fast once or twice a week. Y'all should do a fast. Doing your colon cleanses, drinking a lot of water. Try to make sure you drink water, okay? That's the physical, part of the body of your home that you need to clean. This right here, the mind, okay? You need to clean your minds, okay? That means getting rid of old. Do not think about it. Permanently bury it deep down, so goddamn deep that you won't even be able to go down to get it, okay? Bury all them thoughts and look forward, move forward. You becoming grandmothers, you got, grandbabies, grandfathers, you got kids, you know what I mean? Whatever you're, going through now, keep moving forward, looking forward to positive things. Remove any negative, toxic thoughts that you have. If you have a toxic mouth, stop being toxic.
Ruben Sinclair says I mop with lemon and pine saw.
Okay, use some ammonia. Ammonia keeps disagreeable spirits out of your house and energy too. Okay.
And sage is good for energy cleaning, but it doesn't really get rid of spirits. If you have spirits knocking over shit and all that, they may leave for a second, but like You gotta use something stronger than that.
Right. So I'm strong in that. Yeah, and actually, family, at least every other day, burn some frankincense, some myrrh,
Mm-hmm.
some whatever, some good resins. Okay, not incense but resins, and
Mm-hmm.
just keep your energy in your house flowing. And again, I'm gonna tell you like this: it'll make a world of difference if you clean your clutter. As we always say, clutter brings chaos. Okay, that means order. Get order in your houses. Okay, it'll make you even feel better. It'll also help you to be able to focus on your personal home,
Mm-hmm.
which is your physical body.
Yeah.
Okay, clean it. Okay, let's go back to what I said. You got to clean your brain, deprogram, delete, and reprogram. Okay, deprogram your old thoughts, delete them, and reprogram with new positive thoughts and non-toxic energy.
It
Stop
said
talking. If you talk negative, stop talking
it
negative.
said Palo Santos.
Palo Santos, I'm not a fan of Palo Santos. I'm always gonna be African first. Okay, we got African sage too. African sage is very powerful. I'm not trying to be funny. A lot of people want to use Palo
He
Santos,
said
but
it's stronger than Sage. Yeah, yeah,
Palo Santo is probably a little bit stronger than sage.
yeah.
Yeah, it's stronger than sage. But we have African sage. It looks different, and it comes from Africa, and that's very powerful too. African sage, really good. It's just hard to transport it from Africa nowadays. They kind of stopped it from coming here, because there's a lot of benefits to African sage. But
But yeah, you wanna cleanse your house out too after an argument, after a very bad argument. You want to cleanse that out because that energy lingers on and could cause blocks and it could cause more
obstacles,
arguments.
yeah, more argument. And that's another thing. That's part of cleaning your home temple, which means
Mm-hmm.
now if you got to be arguing and cussing and being negative, no, stop that, y'all. Our people could be some of the rudest and angriest people. And a while back they had reasons to be that way. We had valid reasons because of the society that we have to deal with and the things we have to live in. But if we change that, then our worlds will change. Okay? Our worlds will change if we change it. We got to be a little bit more, you know what I mean? Positive. We got to think positive because as we begin to change our thoughts, remember, we play a very big part in this environment and society. What I just say earlier, they say we come from star systems. You see what I'm saying? So it's up to us to make that change by the ways that we think and the things that we say. Us being a very magical, powerful people by statistics, because you all heard everybody that was asked, whether it was Hispanic, white, Chinese, or whatever, the question was asked, do you think black people are mysterious and magical? 65% said yes.
And that's another thing. The black people get so upset when the Europeans say, "Well, aliens made the pyramids," but they ain't telling you they're still talking about you, because the ancients told you we're not from this planet. We come from other planets. That's why our DNA is not the same as their DNA. So you got they're telling you that you are aliens, but y'all not getting y'all getting upset saying, "Oh, ain't nobody come from outer space." And they're talking about you still. They're still talking about you. They're just not. They're just making you think they're not talking about you.
All right, Tanya says I need to do that. It does make a difference. It makes a big difference. A big difference, okay? And some of you, you're serious about your health. When I say, your home, your physical body needs to be taken care of as well. Like I said, drinking more water, ridding your body of toxins, eating more healthier, okay? Eating your greens, you know what I mean? There's a lot more that you all need to do to make sure that you cleanse your physical temple, okay?
Mm-hmm.
As far as the mind too, not only are you trying to think positive, move forward of letting go old things, but also doing a little bit of meditation, binaural frequencies to kind of just free your mind of everyday daily things that you may be going through. Okay, so with saying that, family, there's so many different things you could do, and you need to cleanse both homes and be serious about it. Don't procrastinate. Don't talk about it. And I'm gonna tell you all like this: when you all do this, you will see it will make a world of a difference. Your space, get rid of space, get rid of get order in your house. get order in your body, get order in your mind. You understand? You want to make sure that you were dealing with both homes, and you'll feel like you just on cloud nine or in the seventh dimension somewhere, just relaxing because you're not worried no more. You're not feeling, anxious. You're not feeling, like this world is just something you don't want to be in. It's a whole type of energy that you're going to bring about when you decide to clean both of your homes. Any questions on
No questions.
no
No
questions?
questions on
All
that.
right,
We're gonna
family.
wrap
Well,
it
we're
up.
going to move on. We'll take a few questions if you all want to ask, but we're going to get on to the next topic, which is
Which is what? What?
you don't know, I don't know.
Which is what? Talking about the planet.
No, you already
What?
talked about the planet. You
What?
forgot that. Where your mind at? Come on, brother
I don't
Dinkle.
know. You just tell me because I ain't gonna
Come on
remember.
now. You ain't ready to talk about the tribe?
Oh yeah, the tribe.
Come
My
on, where your
bad. My
mind? You
bad.
thinking
I'm
about
thinking. I'm
shit you
thinking you
ain't got no
talk. No,
business
I'm thinking
thinking
you
about.
talking about something else. Okay.
No, you put
No,
your
cause
back. Where
I'm.
your mind at? What you thinking about? Tell me what you thinking about. Cause your mind ain't here tonight.
I. Um. Okay. What to say? When smoking out your home, should you open your windows?
Ruben, yes, you should. Get
Yeah, you
all them
should.
demons out and that negative energy out. Let them fly out your house. Cause that's where they going.
But here's another thing. When you smoke out your house, those who know, if you smoke it out often, if you smoke out your house a lot, you would notice when you have an argument or you feel like it's a lot of negative energy in your house and you smoke out your house, the a lot of times if there's negative energy in your house or spiritual in your house, or it'll get real thick, and the smoke will get real thick. But if it's not, a lot of times it'll be kind of thin. It like sometimes almost like it's not non-existent.
That's right.
So that's one way to tell that you
You
got
got
it
a
out,
lot
and
of
then so
energy
when
in
it
your
gets
house.
thick like that, then you want to let out your open up the windows and doors and let all that stuff let the energy go out.
That Shelly Brown. Let's see who else just joined. We had let me see. Shabaka. Okay, family.
Okay, so we're actually getting ready to come to you with a vlog. We're gonna start vlogging our daily lives and showing y'all what we do, because a lot of people ask us all the time, like, do you do this? Do you do that? And we're just gonna show you, our lives. You know what I'm saying? Even with our kids are gonna be on here too. So we're gonna start vlogging. You're gonna see her doing her readings and talking to people and stuff like that. Counseling. You'll see a lot of stuff. We actually have fun too. So you're gonna see us shopping and us playing around and just being ourselves also. So if y'all interested in watching it, look for it out. It's gonna be on this channel, but we're gonna name it The Tribe.
And on Facebook, you have to join the YouTube channel to see it. Okay. I'll
Hmm.
post it on Facebook when we're done on YouTube. But if you want to keep up with the tribe, which is our vlog, our web series, then you'll have to join and get on Facebook. I
Not on
mean YouTube.
Facebook,
I'm sorry,
YouTube,
YouTube. Join
YouTube.
YouTube. Sign up for Nikki Love Wunam on YouTube so
Hmm.
you can start following our series.
And we're gonna start giving away little things on there too. So, but it's gonna only be on YouTube. So those of you that are on Facebook and never been to YouTube, you're gonna have to sign up if you want to be a part of that.
Go sign up for YouTube, y'all.
And
Go sign up so you
and you
can
don't,
watch our show.
and you could just watch our show. You don't have to watch nobody else's. We're not gonna be mad at you. We're gonna, if you don't watch
It's
nobody
called
else's.
The Tribe.
It's gonna
Okay?
be called The Tribe, but the name of our YouTube channel right now is called Nikki
Nikki
Love
Love
Wunam.
Wunam.
So look for that, and you'll see these shows on here. Plus, when we post that, it'll be called The Tribe, but it'll be under Nikki Love Wunam. So just look for
For
that.
now, right. Okay? Now, Shelly Brown says, lately I haven't been able to focus on my researching. It feels like my mind won't shut up. And that makes sense. If that makes sense, it's as if I'm always rushing in my mind, but I'm going nowhere. Shelly Brown, you just have a very, very creative mind. And what you need to do is you need to focus on just, doing 2 or 3 things at a time. When you have a very creative mind, you're going to think a lot and you're going to constantly think. That happens to me a lot. So what I'll do is, if my mind won't shut the hell up, what I do is I'll just shut it up by focusing on one thing. And if it's not time for me to research, I just won't do it. I operate pretty much from spirit truth talking to me. So it's like, because I'm working on so many projects, I'll let spirit guide that day. So today I'm supposed to be painting, right? Well, otherwise, if I don't get that message, I'll be trying to paint, sew, read, do rituals at the same damn time. You know what I mean? So you gotta kind of let spirit guide, let them spiritual thoughts in your mind guide you. And if you can't research, it's just not time. Don't do it then. And what I've learned, with everything that I do, is if I can't do it at that moment, it wasn't meant for me to do it. So, I'm not supposed to be doing it. Because if I try to do it, it ain't gonna come out right. My research ain't gonna go well. Okay. So if you're having a hard time with that, maybe you need to put that on the back burner for a minute and focus on what the next thing you need to be working on. Okay. It's like I'm living too much in the physical. Get out the physical. Get into the spiritual. Get out the physical world for a minute. Shut it down. Turn off your phone. You understand? Just lay in a quiet space. Listen to the thoughts in your head. Don't do anything. Usually what we've been doing lately is after Sunday on Mondays, we'll just stay around and lay around all day.
September Virgo says, I'm so looking forward to the vlog. I even enjoy the stories and the laughter.
Wait till you see this one, September Virgo. You're going to see a couple of things. I'm going to try to work on it, some editing just to give y'all like a little trail of what's getting ready to come.
Yeah.
Okay? Just a little trailer. Y'all see it.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun too, like when we're not on camera and stuff like that. And shit, we
Yeah.
have fun on camera, so just imagine.
Y'all gonna get to see the brats acting up. Y'all gonna get to see what's going on. Y'all gonna meet the tribe. Okay?
So with that being said, you wanna wrap it up?
We got 10 more minutes. If we got any more questions, family, we'll give y'all 45. What you ready to get off? What
You
say?
said we supposed to be doing 30 minutes.
No, I
That's
said
right.
30 minutes of this and then 30 minutes of the
Oh,
showing
okay,
the
okay.
showing the product.
Do
Because
you think?
we did agree to show some of our products, family, this today because we didn't want no blocking. So we do have the pictures and stuff that we're working on selling. We got jewelry. We got all kind of jewelry back there, y'all. I
Oh,
just got to the hospital. Go ahead.
okay. Ruben Sinclair says, do you think working night third shift does that damage your body as far as trying to get to the sun? You want me to answer that? Well, I just know, from my research, what I found out is the time for your body to heal, your body's, it gets its best sleep in between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. So in between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. you will actually want to be asleep because that's when all the your body starts to go into mode or heal itself when you're in that deep sleep. So you want to really be going to sleep around 10 o'clock. You know, in between 10:30, right before 11, you want to be in a deep sleep. So from 11 to 2 a.m. is when your body really starts to go in and heal itself. It then starts to remove a lot of stress and stuff like that. But if you're not getting that sleep at those hours, you may gain weight. You may start to feel a little bit more stress. You may start to a lot of things happen if you don't sleep in between that time. If you sleep in between that time and you're eating right, then a lot of times your body will start to work out some things, issues that it has going on. But if you don't sleep in between those times, those are the times that your body likes to heal itself.
That's
So
right.
yes, I think working the third shift does affect that.
Okay. All right, Yvette Banks says I just got out of the hospital, was having crazy chest pains. Testing came back out, no blockage. However, chest pains still intermittently. They think it's stress and slow my roll. Yvette, what I see is anxiety,
Hmm.
and I'm seeing that you're having heart palpitations. And what I'm saying spiritually is that you probably need to do some kava kava or do some meditation. I do see stress as one of the causes of it, okay? But, you need to do some kava kava, which is totally really good for it. I don't know if you smoke weed, but I always recommend people drink it because, I don't do any of it all, but I just, if you're going to do that, then I would say drink it as a tea to relax you. But then they have other alternatives, you know. But kava kava is really good to relax that and get rid of some of your anxiety, okay? Yeah. So pretty much, you know, Yvette, the good news is that there was no blockages, so you don't have no heart problems. But the bad news is stress kills, and it can kill. I remember when I was in college, I got an A+ on that paper. You hear what I'm saying? I did a whole paper in my psychology class on stress kills, and I got an A+, and it really can. You see, so try not to stress. And that's what I mean about cleaning out your homes, both homes. If you got toxic people around you, they got to go. Toxic people have to be removed from around you, okay? Toxic people must be removed. You can be toxic to yourself.
You could be toxic and thinking a lot
That's
of
right.
things that come out of your mouth. A lot of times we as people we just be too hard on ourselves,
That's right.
you know, and it's like I seen a quote on Instagram, and it just said like it said that something that you things that you're hard on yourself about doing, like that you do, like say you may own a business and you thinking you're not doing it right, and you're just not really gonna make it doing this. It's somebody that's envious of you, that's following every step you're doing and copying it and emulating it and being successful only because they believe more in you than you do, so they're gonna be successful at following your footsteps and following your business plan, and you don't even realize you're inspiring them.
Well, let me tell you something, Eva. Sometimes you got to say no. Your children will have a tendency to stress you out. Trust me, I know. But there's times now when I've gotten a little bit hard and had to say no. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. No, I don't have it. You see, I can help it so much, or I'll shut it down. No, you figure it out. You figure a way. You're not gonna stress me the hell out. It is what it is. You let them fall by the wayside a little bit and just cut the strings. You know what I mean? Slowly but surely. Because it seems like you have a very good, tight relationship with your children, but you can't let them stress you out to the point when you're getting heart pains. Because if I get to that point and I'm getting heart pains, guess what? I'm cutting your grown behinds off.
She said, Yvette Bank says, no, I don't smoke.
Okay, well, then you could do the tea, Yvette. A lot of people don't smoke, so I recommend the tea. You know what I mean? That or kava kava is really good for that as well. Okay, to kind of relax you. Okay. All right, family. Let's see. We got 47 minutes here. Um, Again, for those who are, we'll probably just have to do a whole show on this. Just sharing some of the pictures and some of the stuff we have to sell, because a lot of it is being blocked. So we do have pictures. By the way, those of you who never tried the Serious D, I made another batch of Serious D. People were ordering it. People loved it. Made another batch of it. So we do have some Serious D available if you want to order it. It's on the front of our webpage. We do have the spiritual baths for cleansing, the spiritual soaps for cleansing your bodies, okay? We have different type of spiritual soaps. We have spiritual soaps for love. Do look for that. Now, for Valentine's Day, we're doing, some people celebrate, some people don't. A lot of them be sitting up here lying like they don't celebrate. And they be talking about their conscience and no goddamn what they celebrate, although they know what Valentine's Day means, just for the fun. But we do have the Valentine's Day spiritual kit that we're putting together. It's all African stuff, though. It's not stuff that you're going to be used to seeing. African soap, African herbs, certain things you would use, okay? We will be having that for Valentine's Day. We have a lot of stuff, but most of all, the most important thing, family, is cleansing your body and your mind and your soul. So I'm going to recommend that you all really focus on doing your spiritual bath, smoking out your homes. We do offer the products for all of that. If you want to go to us, if you want to go with us, we ain't trying to hate on nobody, but we do have the stuff that you want, that you will need to begin to cleanse and put you on a path of doing, greater things in your life for the future to come. So if you're interested, do hit up our website and we'll put it in the chats. But for the most part, family, get ready, because we're going to see something big happen real soon, that's going to be negative to America, but we're also going to be seeing in our little worlds, our spiritual worlds, we're going to see a lot of good. We're going to see a lot of blessings coming, okay? And you want to be in sync with this energy, so cleanse your minds, cleanse your bodies, cleanse your houses, get rid of the old, come in with the new, with everything, both of
Yeah,
your homes.
that's right. You're gonna see a lot of growth in people,
Hmm.
a growth in a lot of people are gonna start exhibiting a lot of a greater character. They're gonna have people. You're gonna start coming in contact with people with better character than we have in the past. Like people are just gonna start raising that vibration, and the more spiritual we get, to be honest, a lot more of that's gonna happen. So not fake spirituality, but real spirituality. So like religion and stuff like that. A lot of this, a lot of fake spirituality. That's why you see a lot of people in certain religions, like the church and stuff like that. That's why they tend to gossip a lot. So I think the more as we as people on and being part of humanity become more spiritual, you're gonna see a growth in people, just period, like all over.
That's right. Majestic Rather say they say stress can break your heart. True, very true. I have been through the go between now, and I say take the gloves off. Ding ding. You're damn right. Take them off. Ding ding ding. Even if it don't ding ding, that's their problem, not yours. As long as they ain't killing each other, as long as they ain't fighting each other, let them go through their own life experiences. Like you and I had to let them. You look here. Like I said, as long as they ain't killing each other, let them do what they do. Let them do what they do. If they ain't fighting each other, that's good. Y'all, because they have to go through their own life experiences, just like we did. So I wouldn't be to go between nothing. Because I used to try to do that up until recently. I'm tired. I'm not doing it. No, y'all deal with that. Y'all handle that. Now, if y'all start fighting or something, then I'm coming with my stick and I'm going to beat all of y'all asses. I don't care if you're 50 years old. I'm hitting y'all with it. You hear what I'm saying? But everything else, they got to go through. Let them deal with it. Corey C. Thompson, peace and blessings. You kind of late. We're about to skedaddle up off here. We got 5 minutes, family. We have 5 minutes, okay? I've been crying a lot out of nowhere when I see cars pulled over. I just want to help, but in these times it's dangerous. Yvette Banks, you going through a menopause or something? Are you going through menopause or something? You've been crying out of nowhere. Either that or you're becoming more sensitive to what's going on with the earthly energy of the energy that's being put out in a sense of people that are suffering and going through changes. You're probably very empathic. You know what I mean? But also too, that's a sign of being menopausal when you get real sensitive, y'all. Okay, relax, Mr. Lane. Come on now. You ready to get it? Your mind thinking about something. See, I gotta talk to him when we get off here, family, because his mind is elsewhere. I already know.
No, I'm thinking about some other shit I want to tell you about.
No,
later.
I already know. I already know that, but you can't let that other stuff mess up the show. I already see. Y'all, he doesn't understand. I can see through the depths of his soul. We sleep next to each other. I can see the depths of his soul. So I already knew his
They don't
mind.
care about all that.
No,
Let's talk about this.
I already knew that his mind was. Look here, they're gonna say it on the tribe.
No, I'm just saying that they don't care about
I knew
what.
his mind is in goddamn Neptune somewhere.
See,
Neptune
I told you
y'all.
they didn't want it. They didn't care. See, too much information.
Who said that? You be Sinclair, you be quiet. That's because you a man. It ain't too much information. Wait till y'all see the information we bring into the tribe. What y'all gonna say then? Too much information. Y'all can't see his mind is there? Because I sure can. Shit, it was a goddamn batter hit you in the eye. I could see that. It ain't too much information. Wait till y'all see the tribe. Y'all gonna hear it, goddamn it.
See, he know what I'm thinking.
Ruben Sinclair, don't you dare, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's exactly what I'm
Ruben
thinking.
Sinclair, I won't do no more ratings for you. You won't get no more for you. You cannot do that. Do not be on his side. Do not be on his side.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Thinking what? What y'all was thinking?
This is what I was thinking right
Hey,
now.
ladies, come on, ladies, help me out. You see, Ruben Sinclair all down for what he's saying.
He says it's all love. See, what I think it is.
He ain't saying it's all love. He put a whole bunch of goddamn hearts up
there. That means it's all love.
I don't know what that means. I don't understand emoji talk. I love y'all. I love y'all. Energy together. It's hilarious and enjoying it. September Virgo. Look here. Help me out, sister. Right? How you going to ask for us to bring y'all a vlog, a web series, and you not going to know all the goddamn stuff that's going on? Because y'all going to see it. Y'all going to see people getting cussed out. Y'all going to see, people getting their behinds on because they ain't doing what they got to do. Y'all going to see the kids get yelled at whether they 30 or 40 years old. Y'all will see. Y'all going to really enjoy the tribe.
What?
What was that yarn about? Huh?
No.
Huh? Like you so tired.
No, I
Okay,
just
he's the
feel
one who
like,
wanted to do the show tonight at that.
you know what I feel like? I feel like,
See, Sinclair? I feel like now. But he was up here, you
uh,
ready to do the show, had me in the kitchen making homemade pizza again. Now his ass done had some homemade pizza, and now he got nigga ready. Tell the people the truth. That's what his mind was on, y'all. Thinking about getting off of here to go lay down because it done stuffed his gut with 2 Popeye cracked chickens, okay, and some homemade pizza. So he got nigga ready, so he just want to get off of here to go to bed. That's what his mind is on.
I'm
I
tired,
wish
but
he
I ain't
shut the
got.
hell up so we
I,
could go
I
lay
ain't tired.
down.
I ain't tired. I ain't going to bed, but I am tired, but I ain't going to bed.
Noku baku me matter. What? What? Say something.
See,
Say
you
something.
always have a way to get people to agree with you because you intimidate people.
He said I
Yeah. Oh,
Look
yeah,
here,
yeah.
y'all.
You're right, but I still love you.
He had me riding the Popeyes to get 2 pieces of cracked spicy chicken. Then he had me
No,
going to the store
no.
to
This
get
is what it was.
what? don't,
I was
don't.
like, yo. I was like, man, I want some. It wasn't Popeyes. It was the other one,
No, it was so Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. But I said, you know what? Nah, I don't want Chick-fil-A. We could go to Popeyes.
No, tell the whole story. He wanted Chick-fil-A, and I already saw it in my psychic visions, y'all. So I said,
She
"You
already
want-"
said, you want Chick-fil-A? I said, I do want Chick-fil-A.
right? But I said, well, I want some shrimp from Popeye.
And so that's how I end up
That's how I
eating.
ended up getting the 2 pieces of spicy cracked chicken.
That's why I call it cracked chicken, because when we go to Popeyes, it be like 50 motherfuckers wrapped around the building. I'm sorry. I forgot we can't cuss on YouTube no more. But it's a lot of people that be at that
And
Popeyes.
y'all ever tasted cream cheese pies from Popeyes? Boy, let me tell y'all something. You think the apple pies are good? Them cream cheese, what is it, raspberry pie? Whatever the
Uh,
hell it is good as hell.
Nah, they ain't got no Frenchies in up here.
I
They
don't
ain't
know what
got
Frenchies is.
they ain't got Frenchies. Frenchies the bomb. She ain't got they don't got Frenchies up here in Atlanta.
See? So y'all know the truth now. There you have it. Now with that, there you have it.
I like chicken. I can't help it.
No. Let me tell y'all how he eased his way up to this day. Okay? He eased his way up to this day because every time we go in that area, we would always see cars around the corner waiting for that
JJ97 say y'all
Popeye
eat
chicken.
fast food. What the hell?
So what? JJ Fast says that you don't eat fast food. Let me tell you, there's one thing you will learn about.
Hey, we
5-7.
don't be sitting up here lying about shit.
Exactly.
A lot of people on YouTube be talking about that, like the ones that y'all watch every day. I ain't gonna say what channel they be on, but they be talking about all this shit about food and all that shit, and then they be eating McDonald's and shit. I don't even like that shit. They eat McDonald's and all this other shit, but they sit there and talk about it. I just be real. You ain't gotta lie to the people that, like, just because you eat something doesn't affect your consciousness as far as who you are and all of that shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Don't let me tell you something. People
Cause
think
I don't,
that-
I eat Popeye's chicken, but I ain't one of them niggas that believe in Jesus.
my thing is like this. At the end of the day, they be faking the funk. If I want to eat a goddamn piece of crunchy pork chop, I'ma eat it. Do I eat pork all the time? Hell no. But
I don't
if
eat
want
pork.
it,
I don't eat pork
that
chops.
you eat bacon.
I don't eat pork chops.
Well, you eat bacon.
Sometimes.
All right then. So sometimes if I want,
And I only start eating that shit cause she eat it.
don't blame it on me. You was eating
But
bacon before you
no,
even met me.
nah, you a
You
lie.
said that- you a lie.
You a lie.
See,
I hadn't ate no.
I
I hadn't ate no pork in 20 years until I met her.
No, you a lie. 'cause
I'm
you
not
told me
lying.
You was eating meat before. You was
I was
eating beef,
no,
you was eating pork in
no.
Texas.
I was not eating. You can ask anybody
said
in
only
Texas.
for a
I
month.
didn't eat pork.
You ate pork.
You
before that?
ask Christy.
When
I didn't
did
eat
you
pork
When did
when
you
I
eat pork?
came here.
No,
I hadn't
before
ate
that-
pork in 20
But you
years.
ate pork before you ever met me, right?
20 years before I
Okay,
met you.
That rests my goddamn case.
But that's
You ate
20
pork
years.
Before you ever met me. All I'm saying is if I want a crunchy pork chop, I'ma have it.
Nah, she
I haven't
she
had a
eat that. I don't
crunchy-
eat pork chop.
I haven't had a pork chop in over a year. Okay? Now, if I want a slice of bacon, I'm going to eat it. I'm not going to sit up here and fake the funk like I'm not going to eat it. If I want it, I'm going to eat it. If I want a slice of pizza, I'm going to eat it. If I want to go to McDonald's and I want to have a goddamn Big Mac with Big Mac sauce and a large fry, guess what?
That's
I'm going to eat it.
that's the nastiest fucking
What
burger
if
ever.
at the end of
Excuse
the day
me.
you just had a quarter pounder with cheese a couple of weeks ago? Stop
And
playing.
yeah, because you ordered it.
Okay, no, you
You
wanted
ordered it. You
it.
because you was like
No, don't lie. You wanted
no.
it.
This is what she said.
He is always
She said
pointing
I
the
want.
finger.
No,
He
let me
always
tell.
trying to
Let me
blame it
tell
on
you
me,
what.
y'all.
Let me give y'all the real. She said you
Don't-
want a burger. I said I don't want that shit. She was like, so I'm gonna order me a burger. She ordered a burger and then she got some damn sauce on it and then
Okay, so
and
this
then
type
she
of shit,
no
that's
no
what
no
that is. What
no
about
but then.
Arby's?
No,
What about
listen.
Arby's? What
Yeah,
about-
I ate Arby's,
what
but
about
listen,
all the
I ate
hamburgers
Arby's.
and
I ate Arby's,
What
but
about
check.
all the hamburgers and Wendy's with?
Yeah.
I ate
it. But listen.
Tell it.
Let me finish
No,
telling the
don't
story.
Tell the story. Of how
She don't want me to
before that-
finish telling the story.
Yo,
You see
look
how
here.
she cut me off? She
Because
being,
he's trying to be fake.
no, and then no, I'm
He's
not.
trying to be
No, I'm not.
fake.
And then so she was like, she gonna get the damn big ass sandwich. Then she talking about, I only want half of this. Then I'm like, I'm like, fuck it, I
But
eat
you
it.
sit up here act like you so goddamn. Every time we go out and we get fast food, this Negro right here is ordering Big Macs. Not Big Macs.
I don't even eat
96
McDonald's
Look
like
here.
that.
Wendy's.
She-
Okay, let's talk about Wendy's. Let's talk about Arby's.
Okay, I
Let's
eat
talk about Arby's
Wendy's.
and Wendy's. Okay, so now we're saying that. What do you always get on your big, juicy, thick, greasy ass burgers? You get bacon.
Not always.
Don't lie.
Not
Do lie.
always.
Do
Not always.
lie.
Not always. You
Ancestors
just
gonna kick your ass.
you just
tonight.
said, look.
Ancestors gonna kick his ass
And then when we go to Arby's, I get a beef sandwich.
And what do I get? What else?
She get a ham sandwich.
What do I get? A hot ham, but that's what it is.
She get a hot
Well,
ham
I
sandwich.
did last time I didn't even eat Arby's. I got something else. I went to Zaxby's. Excuse me.
But
got
then
salad.
we haven't ate Arby's in about 3 months because we just said
Now
forget
back
Arby's.
to what I was saying. Okay, if I want to eat fast food, I'm gonna eat fast food. I'm not trying to impress nobody. But see, the problem is, what y'all don't understand is y'all listen to every goddamn thing you'll hear instead of understanding that you can't do a diet. First of all, you eat what you want to eat it in moderation. Don't starve yourself. At the end of the day, don't be trying to fake the funk because you grew up on some of this stuff, okay? Now, I cook mostly at home. They'll tell you, we do most of the cooking at home. Only time we'll eat out is if we're out taking care of business. But most of the time, we cooking food. Most of the time, we cook fish. We had fish sandwiches last night, okay? The night before, I made the homemade pizzas. Y'all seen them up here on Facebook. Homemade pizzas with, olives and green peppers and all. Most of the time, we cook with a nice salad. Okay, so most of the time I do a lot of cooking at home. There's days,
Who cares? They don't care about that.
they do care about it because they're going
It's been an hour. We ready to
Look
go.
here,
Look
will
at
you
that.
shut up,
An
'cause
hour.
we're preparing them for the
An
tribe.
hour
You
and
be
2
quiet,
minutes.
We're preparing
It's
them for
ready
the
to go.
tribe show. Will you tell me?
Us tribe show is just
Trying to-
is
you just wanna
okay.
get
It's
out
gonna
the-
be pre-recorded
Your ass
anyway.
want to go lay down and after you got your nigga right. Stop
Look,
playing.
you got everybody left.
Okay. All right. If you did it one time, you haven't done it. All right. All I'm saying is, y'all, eat what the hell you want to eat. Just don't eat it all the time. Cook most of your food. Spirit did say that you're supposed to cook most of your food. So most of the time we cook. But if we're out, we grabbing a bite to eat. If my stomach say it's hungry and my stomach touching my goddamn back, I'm eating me a goddamn large fry from McDonald's and some cheese stick if I want some from Sonic's.
Soul Food Sundays.
I don't act like
Yeah,
that.
she love
What?
you love them damn cheese sticks from Sally's.
Hey, look here. Ruben, we do Soul Food Sundays. They know on Sunday we have Sunday dinner. Okay? I will show y'all some dishes. He can attest to it. See, that's how he got so fat. If y'all go back and look at the videos, you'll understand that I was feeding his ass. Okay? I cooked. And I cooked. This is the house
if y'all
of
go back-
international dishes.
Y'all could go back about 2 years, 2.5 years. Y'all see how skinny I was. I did gain weight.
Yeah, he gained a lot of weight because he was loving my cooking. I'm cooking hamburgers, hot dogs, bacon. You know what I mean? All kind of stuff for him. Tonight, I want some pepperoni. I want some pepperoni pizza. Guess who comes home? After he had 2 greasy crack Popeye chicken sandwiches. Guess who came home and still cooked him a homemade pizza? I did.
That's why I'm fat.
I knew he was going to blame that on me too, y'all.
See, but she just said it was her fault. She said I'm blaming it on her.
Anyway, we'll see y'all Sunday. Okay?
All right. Peace, family.
Y'all have a lovely night. Don't try to rush to because you want to go lay down. What you got to do?
Huh? I got to do some other stuff, but not. I ain't finna lay down.
You align your eyes and read it in the goddamn.
I'm not finna lay down.
damn
We don't know.
book. That's right.
It don't care. It doesn't matter how tired we are. We always go to sleep around 5 o'clock.
Yvette Banks, good night to you, my sister. Have a good night's rest and a good day at work. Michaela Hill, y'all, it's time for us to go. I love the cheese sticks from Sonic too. You hear what I'm saying? All right, there, you damn right. Dip it in the goddamn, you know what I mean? The sauce, and the cheese be pulling apart. Yeah, I love me some Sonic cheese sticks. Hey, all right, they try the ones at Applebee's. Was it Applebee's? No. Yeah, Applebee's got some good cheese sticks too, yeah. Okay, y'all. All right, well, we're going to get off here. I've been running my mouth too long enough. So we're going to get off of here. We'd like to say we love your family. And do look forward. We're going to be putting up the trailer of our show, The Tribe. So if you're not on YouTube, get on YouTube, subscribe, and make sure you hit the little bell so you know when our show is coming on. It's called The Tribe.
It's under the NICKY Love Wunam.
NICKY Love Wunam. NICKYLOVEWUNAM. Go sign up for YouTube. Go to YouTube, y'all. Love y'all, family. See y'all soon.
All right, peace.
Peace and many, many, many blessings. Your finger's too big.